Welcome back to another Star Wars Armada Explained. Today we're going to look at Entrapment Formation, which is a fleet command. How do you know if it's a fleet command? If you look at the card, bottom left hand corner, you will see the fleet command symbol. The card costs 5 points. The title of the card is Entrapment Formation with an exclamation point, or Entrapment Formation! You have to say it with vigor. There is a bullet point next to that name, which means it's unique, meaning you can only have one ship equipped with this card at any time. The card reads, at the start of the ship phase, you may discard this card or spend a navigate token. If you do, until the end of the round, each friendly ship may change its speed by 1 during its determined course step. So when is the timing of this card? So it's after the command phase, which the command phase, is when you're setting your command dials. The ship phase takes place after that. It's at the start. So if you're the only player that needs to declare the use of the card, you just declare the use of the card. You take the token off the ship that has it, whether it's the ISD or the SSD or the Pelta for the Rebels. You take that token off. You say, hey, I'm spending this for entrapment formation. Or if you want to just entirely discard the card, you can just do that as well. But you will no longer be able to use that card moving forward into the future rounds. And again, if you're resolving ship phase effects, remember it's always the first player. He resolves all of his effects first before the second player resolves any ship phase effects. Card's pretty straightforward. So if you have a ship that's going, for example, speed 2, you can speed up either to speed 3, or you can slow down to speed 1. And you can do that without utilizing a navigation dial or a token. You can adjust that speed. If you do have a navigation dial or token, you can adjust it by a further 1 speed. Or for example, even maybe you're going speed 3. You can use the dial, the token, if for whatever reason somehow we got another navigation token back from somebody else, like a Comsnet Gazanti, you could use Entrapment Formation, the dial, and a token to drop that speed to 0, if you wanted to. I don't know why you would. Maybe there's a good reason for it. But if you want to do that, or if you're at speed 0, you can go to speed 3, or if you're at speed 1, jump to speed 4, etc. So that is the benefit of that card. So it allows your ship some flexibility in moving. Just remember that you aren't granted the additional yaw if you aren't using the dial. So you don't get the extra yaw like if you had spent a navigation dial. You also cannot activate engine techs or anything else that if you used that requires the use of a navigation to have been spent. So if you move your ship and you change its speed with entrapment formation, but you didn't use a navigation dial and you didn't spend a navigation token, you have not resolved the navigation command and you cannot trigger engine techs. This is something that I've seen a few people before have kind of made that mistake, and so it's just important for me to make sure I'm explaining that you can't still then engine tech because you didn't resolve the navigation command. That's entrapment formation. Of course, if you feel like anything is in error or wrong, please be sure to post a message on here. Let me know about it. Otherwise, thanks for watching.